third quarter review of NASCAR Full Speed on Netflix.
All right, Jason Anderson, if you're listening, don't listen.
Don't listen. Plug your
Because
ears.
you have to go watch.
La, la, la,
All
la.
right. So the number one lesson that we got, that I got personally, is his name is pronounced Ryan fucking Blaney.
Right? That was the cutest shit ever.
That is the number
Kudos
one
to his
lesson.
wife, girlfriend. I forget already. Girlfriend.
She said that. I don't know if she says that to him every race, but that came up a couple times.
Yeah, 2-3 of the races they showed.
After the anthem, just before he gets in, and she goes to him and says, "Remember, you are Ryan fucking Blaney." Loved it. I don't even like Ryan Blaney. No. I love that. If that's their routine, keep doing it, because apparently it works. I don't like him. I had a bad incident trying to get an autograph, standing in the same spot for 6 freaking hours.
Yeah.
To get a wave. We got a wave. I waited 6 hours. Meanwhile, his teammates are to my left signing autographs for everybody.
Yeah.
Never got the autograph. I don't even like him. I wasn't trying to get the autograph for me. It was for a friend whose birthday is on November 12th, and that's why he's a Blaney fan, because Blaney is number 12. Stupid reason. Anyway, shout out to Christian. Shout out. Yeah, it did. It did.
Up out of it.
It got him a championship. So I don't like him, but I respect him. Respect him.
Yeah.
You'll see, like, okay, so this Full Speed, it covers Blaney, Bell. Obviously, it covers the championship 4. Bell was actually like not on the original list of drivers.
They were not tracking him at all until they got up into towards the end of it there, and then they were like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
Let's interview this kid.
And the producer let it spill. They actually included in it, like, when we first thought about doing this, we came up with a list of drivers that we were absolutely going to follow into the playoffs. Your name was not on it.
Yeah.
They told him that.
Yeah.
I personally would take that as a compliment. I'd be like, I shocked the world.
He kind of seemed like he did. He basically said, "Yeah, people sleep on it all the time, but I'm actually pretty good at this."
He is. He's damn good.
Correctly.
He's a damn good driver.
Yeah.
I don't have him winning it this year, but I've got him in the mix. I do.
I'm not sure they were really on Ryan Blaney until they got towards the finals in the season either. Like, they started with Denny Hamlin and Bubba Wallace. They weren't even really touching on Tyler Reddick, who was technically doing better than
not really.
Bubba
no,
at that time.
Well, because they're teammates at 2311 Racing.
William Byron,
right?
Yeah,
William Byron. They did as well. Who else did they do? Like, they didn't do Kyle Busch, which kind of pissed me off a little bit.
Didn't even touch at him.
They didn't touch him. They didn't even touch him. They didn't think, nah, he's not going to do anything. Yeah, this year he is. Haters. All right. Didn't do him. I did love how they really went in depth on Denny Hamlin.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to the point to where they showed his mother calling his ass out on one of his qualification runs. Remember that?
That was awesome. Yeah. She was just like, no, why did you do it wrong?
Yeah. Denny Hamlin, right? Mr. Denny, he's got 50 career wins. He walks into his trailer, which I'm pretty sure he bought with his money. His mom's sitting there in front of the TV watching it, and calls him out about being half throttle around a turn.
Yep.
And he's like, "No, I wasn't." And she there's a thing.
Literally pulled it up on the DVR to show him.
Pull it up, and it shows the screen that shows his throttle. And he goes, "Their equipment must be bad." And she goes, "It's the only one. Everybody else was shown at full throttle. You were at half throttle on this turn." And she called him out.
Yeah, that was pretty epic.
Loved it.
I also liked seeing behind the scenes of his Michael Jordan pairing, like, their company as owners.
Oh yeah, they got this
cool
huge. Like, I want to check out, like, to see where their new factory is at. Like, it is a huge team factory.
It was to the point they had some windows at an angle, and the windows angle was 23 degrees. Like, the level of theme they've gone to was absolutely stunning in my mind.
Yep. One of the one part of the building was in black and red. The other part of the building was in North Carolina blue.
Right.
So they're doing what they need to do and he's out there with a construction helmet on. Jordan wasn't, but Denny Hamlin had to be there because he's part owner.
Well, the company,
so he's out there checking it.
It's 2311, right? And I wonder, 23 is obviously Jordan's number, and then 11 is Denny's racing.
Yep, absolutely. And then Bubba Wallace, his car number is 23.
In the 23 car.
Reddick is 45. Which is the number Jordan wore for a little while. He went back to 23 eventually because the fans wanted it, but he was 45. That's why those two numbers are on that team. I love that. But at the same time, like, there's a lot of people that don't like, Ross Chastain was a big part in this.
I didn't know about the watermelon thing. That was fun to.
Yeah, he's a watermelon farmer. He's a third generation watermelon farmer. That's why he crushes a watermelon every time he wins.
That's really cool.
I love it. But like, he's an asshole. He is. He's an asshole. I'm an asshole. He's more of an asshole. Like,
help me out. The kid whose dad was interviewed, and they had all his little go-karts from when he was a kid.
Byron.
No, not Byron. The other asshole.
They had Blaney.
Joey Logano. I was surprised.
Did they do Logano? Yeah, they did have some Logano in there as well.
They did.
They did. They had some Logano in there as well.
But Ross Chastain is good to his fans. He's just an asshole to everybody that he races with.
Oh yeah, everybody wants to punch him. As a matter of fact, like they showed some scraps.
There were several images of that happening. Yes.
Yeah, but you know what though? It's good for NASCAR.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you saw it. You probably didn't. The Rock came out the other night. Like, everybody loves The Rock, right?
Mm-hmm.
People were cheering for Cody Rhodes. The Rock came out, had words with Cody Rhodes, and The Rock slapped him right across the face.
Yeah.
For talking about his bloodline. Whatever. Moving on. We're not here to talk about that. But
it gives me the same vibes like when there's a fight in hockey.
Yeah, well, no, because people love seeing fights.
They really do. I want to see Denny Hamlin's tagline. I beat your favorite.
I beat your favorite driver.
Love that too, though. I love it.
He just said it again at the Clash when he won. You know, I beat your favorite driver, right? And then he got a ton of booze. They were cheering when he got out of the car. He said that, and then he got a ton of booze. I love it. It's theater. It's NASCAR theater. Like, I love it. The Daytona 500, by the way, next week, right?
Yeah.
So we got to decide if we're going to put together a fantasy team or a fantasy league for our followers, or
leave a comment
whatnot.
If you are interested. So
if you're interested, fantasy baseball, which I have only done a handful of times, so I'm not that good at it. I'm more of a football guy. We're doing fantasy baseball and we're doing NASCAR. So if you want to be a part of that, we'll do a live snake draft through probably like ESPN or NASCAR or wherever it is. I'll do some research, but I definitely want to do a league because it keeps you in the races. All right. It's either that or I got to spend money betting to be occupied in that. Why don't we do a free one? You know, so because I'm cheap. That's what it is. Yeah. All right. So go watch if you haven't seen it. All 5 episodes.
It was so entertaining. It was a really good. I think it would be a good introduction. If you've never done anything NASCAR, that's a good way to help get you into it, get familiar with the drivers, see what the races are like.
It'll get you into it, and it'll get you right into this season. Go watch the 5 episodes. We watched them all in one night.
Mm-hmm.
So they're about 40, 45 minutes long each one. So clear about 3.5 hours after dinner. Say, hey, we're watching this for the rest of the night so we can get caught up with the rivals and who wants to punch the other person's face in. You know? So when you see when you watch the Daytona 500 and the camera catches Ryan Blaney flipping off Tyler Reddick because he doesn't like him or whatever the case may be, you know that's his attitude.
Yeah.
He wears his feelings on his sleeve. I don't like him, but I love that for the sport. So